everybody. My name is Connor. Online, my handle is BkKidsClub. I made the Gemini deck. So here's what I'm running at Nats. I ended up going 5-2 day one. Played a bunch of Hero Beat. Misplayed round 5. Could have been X1, but you know, we're learning. I haven't played an in-person tournament in a while.
And you qualify for day 2, likely?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, it's just a toss-up at this point. I don't know who's going to qualify.
Cool.
But we'll go over the monster count.
Okay.
So start with the 2 of Gemini Soldier.
Yeah.
This card is nuts. This card pluses off of offering. It can take over a game. End phase, you reinforce truth, get out of level 2, normal summon on your turn, and then you can get any of your level 4s out of your deck, any of your level 4 Gemini.
Okay.
Best monster in the deck, Lone Fire Blossom.
Yeah.
If you open up Lone Fire and Supervise, you're living your best life. You can get a Gigaplant and a level 8 Synchro, usually Stardust Gigaplant, set some defensive back row to protect it.
Yeah.
Got 2 of Gigaplant, Lone Fire, summon it, sack, get another Lone Fire, get Gigaplant out of the deck. Once you have Ultimate Offering, this card can plus you like crazy. You can get a Gigaplant, go get your Lone Fire Black out of your graveyard, get another Gigaplant, get Lone Fire, sack it for the only tuner in the deck, get a Nettles.
Okay. Nettles.
He's the only level 2 plant tuner. And the old Gigabytes lists, what they do is they run a copy plant, and then they sync with a copy plant and Gigaplant to make a Power Tool Dragon.
Power Tool.
And then they go get more Supervises. In this deck, I focus more on getting level 8s because the level 8 engine, you can get so many different options.
Yeah. Whereas level 7, you're just stuck into Power Tool.
Yeah, you're stuck into Power Tool or Black Rose and it can't get over everything.
Yeah.
This has so much utility. Pop back row, prevent destruction, can't be targeted, kill defense position monsters, OTK. I mean, there's just a lot of utility you get with level 8s.
5 options right there.
Huh?
5 options right there.
Yeah, that's why I'm running the Lone Fire, the Nettles version. Now we'll get into the level 4 Gemini.
Okay.
Run 2 Blazewing Butterfly.
Okay. What does this one do?
This insect, when it's Gemini summoned, you can tribute it to get any Gemini out of your graveyard, and it gains its effect.
Wow.
So the nuts play is if you go Future Fusion, you ditch a Lone Fire, or you ditch a Blazewing, ditch a Gigaplant.
Yeah.
And then if at any time you're able to get access to your graveyard with a Supervise, a Call the Haunted, another Blazewing, you can get Gigaplant, which can summon Blazewing and just start your whole thing.
Cool.
If you've already gone through the Gigaplant line, going Blazewing means you can just do 1 tribute, get a Gigaplant, get another Gigaplant, and then if you have Ultimate Offering, that means you can go Nettles and go into level 8.
Nice.
So Blazewing is just really good at 2 in the deck. The best level 4 Gemini is Dark Valkyrie.
Okay.
When she's Gemini summoned, she can put a counter on herself and then pop something. So this
+1.
Yeah, this is essentially like you get out a Gemini Soldier, they leave it on the field. You'll attack if you have your normal summon. Say you've already done it for the turn, then you attack, take whatever damage, get a Valkyria. If you can't get over it, main phase 2, normal summon it and kill it. So you can take care over the entire game with just a Gemini Soldier because you have these tools.
Nice. Okay.
The other
Snowball is pretty good.
Yeah, the other 4s in the deck. So you can get the Dark Valkyria, the Blazewing, Toon Magician. When he is summoned, he becomes a tuner.
Nice.
Really big because it means you can go into level 8s off of just your 4s if you don't go into the Gigaplant line.
Okay.
Or if you've gone like Future Fusion and you only have these resources, that means you can keep getting back Blazewing to get back another Gemini and then summon back the Blazewing Gigaplant. So you don't even need Lone Fire if you have the Blazewing option.
Okay, cool.
The last level 4 is Chevalier. His effect is when he is an effect monster, he can send a equip spell to the graveyard and destroy a card on the field. So what that's going to be is Supervise, equip him, send it to the graveyard, kill any card, and then get any of your normals out of your graveyard. Again, that's another way to start your Gigaplant line and win the game.
And it pops a card too, right? So
yes. Last normal in the deck is Grand Mole.
Okay.
I was debating a lot about putting it in, and I'm glad I did. Grand Mole is good at slowing the game down.
Yeah.
If they're setting Raikos or Recruiters, you just keep popping it back until you get your Ultimate Offering, your Supervise, so you can win.
Cool.
Also, all of the outs, or all of the problem monsters that you can't out, Grand Mole outs. So he gets over your Ab-Zeros, your Titanials, your Christians.
Yeah, this is a big monster.
One of them in the deck is great. On top of that, the deck is all about comboing off with Ultimate Offering.
Okay.
So if you have Ultimate Offering Grand Mole, they summon an attack, or they attack, I'll pay 500 summon, what are they going to do? They can't attack it, back to my hand, I'll pay another 500 and negate any, it's just a continuous compulse off of Ultimate Offering. So this card has been really great.
That's pretty good.
Spell lineup, we're running triple supervise.
Yep.
I mean, the power play in the deck is to have Lone Fire turn 1 supervise, Lone Fire ditch Lone Fire, go get a Gigaplant, activate supervise starting Gigaplant, get back one of your Lone Fires.
Yeah.
It's really neat because it plays around DD Crow because you get double Lone Fire and Gigaplant doesn't target.
Nice.
So you get back Lone Fire, tribute it for Nettles, go into an 8, and then your next turn you're set up because you have a Gigaplant and a level 8 Synchro. You can normal summon your Gigaplant and get another Gigaplant, whatever you want to do. So
lots of options.
Yeah, if they let you get advantage and you get to keep summoning off of your Gigaplant or off of your Gemini Soldier, you're usually going to win those games.
Yeah.
Let's see, the rest of the spell lineup. Triple Upstart. I run 6 draw cards in the deck. This helps me get to my Lone Fires, helps me get to my Ultimate Offerings. I don't care if they have 11,000 life points. They have 11,000 life points every game. If I get the advantage off Gigaplant and Gemini Soldier, it doesn't matter if they have 11,000. So this helps me get to my stuff.
Just consistent?
Faster. Yes. Gemini Spark is one of the best cards in the deck. I think spot removal is at a really important place in the meta right now. Being able to take care of the tuner or the one Monarch that they summon is really strong. This can also kill back row. Like, it's just a lot of utility. And I have 6 targets in the deck, which is a lot more than like.
Does that have to be a level
deck.
4?
It has to be exactly level 4.
So you can't like do Soldier.
Well, you can't do Soldier, but Soldier will come out, summon, and go get a level 4.
Okay.
So unless they have a deep prison or something, and you lose those games.
Okay.
Rest of the spell lineup, Future Fusion.
Nice.
Future Fusion allows you to reveal Raptinus. And it just says 2 Geminis, so you send 2 Gemini to your deck. Normal, you're sending Gigaplant and a Blazewing.
Yeah.
But if you already have like a Blazewing in hand, you'll send a Gigaplant and then some other resource.
Okay.
If you want to get a Toon Magician, that's great. If you want to get a Gemini Soldier, that means you can start getting guys out of your deck. So,
cool.
Future Fusion, great. Raptinus makes all your Geminis effect monsters, so if it ever hits the field, you can just go off. Your Soldier, you can attack and get a guy. The guy you get has its effect. If you summon a Butterfly with Raptinus out, you can go get anything out of your graveyard, start your Gigaplant line, and then just start going nuts.
Nice.
Rest of the spells, the one of My Body. My Body has been really good because what stops your combo is going to be things that can stop your Gigaplant summon. So that's normally Bottomless or Torrential.
Yeah.
And My Body stops that.
Okay.
If they Wing Blast, it's a good card. They got a -1 for that. I can't stop it. One of Heavy Storm. I do run a lot of sets in the deck, but Heavy Storm is just good in this format. I'm not going to not play it. If you go end face Reinforced Truth, go get a guy, and then Heavy Storm, you have so much advantage, and you're starting to build that game, and then you get to set all your stuff.
Yeah.
The trap lineup, 3 of Legacy of Yatagarasu.
Okay.
Again, I just want to draw my Lone Fires, I want to draw my Ultimate Offerings. These used to be tech cards. I was maining like an Iron Wall and a D Prison and another card. I took them all out and put in Legacies, and I really liked it, honestly.
You have like 9 draw cards with the Yada, Sparks, and Upstarts.
Yeah, this makes me really good against a heavy, because I'll set like 2 Yadas, a Gemini Spark, and a Reinforced Truth, and then they'll heavy. I'll be like, okay, I'll get all of my card effects, and then you wasted your heavy.
Chain burn deck. Just activate everything.
Next in the trap lineup, we got 2 Reinforced Truth.
Okay, so I think you were playing 3 of this, right?
I was playing 3. I cut it down so that I would have less dead draws.
Yeah.
Like, at the end of the day, if you draw your Gemini Soldier and you haven't got a way to make it bigger by like Ultimate Offering or Supervise, it's just a dead draw in your hand. So just playing 2 and just 2 Reinforced Truth has been fine. If I wanted a more combo version of the deck, I would play the 3rd one and then play a Chute Fighter, which was a tuner.
And so you play 2 Soldier and 2 Reinforced Truth?
Yes.
Okay.
2 Ultimate Offering. I'm not sure. Oh, here it is. Best card in the deck. Ultimate Offering is crazy with Geminis because it allows you to Gemini summon them and get their effects. Ultimate Offering is also nuts because you can activate it multiple times in the same chain. Round 1, I activated Ultimate Offering end phase, got to my main phase, paid 500, he chained MST. I paid another 500, he chained Twister, and then I paid 2,000 to summon 4 times before it died. And then I have 4 summons and he has no guy.
That has to be face up already.
It does have to be face up. So I usually activate it in end phase to avoid Solemn, or standby phase to fake them out because I'm activating it with no effect, and they have to decide right then if they want to kill it or save their resource or something else.
Very good.
2 of Dust Tornado. I'm not playing MST. Dust Tornado is really cool because it allows me to set a trap. On top of that, I'm playing the triple Yatagarasu, so I can draw my card, activate Dust Tornado, and then set that trap that I drew. Or it allows me to set Ultimate Offering and try to play around a heavy, because if I get this out on the field, I'm usually winning the game.
Pretty good.
The rest of the lineup for traps is just 1-ofs. That's a 1-of Solemn Judgment, best card in the set. Call the Haunted. Call the Haunted is crazy in this deck because it allows you to get any of your Gemini, and then you can normal summon it and get its effect. So this is a combo extender. You could get like a Blaze Wing, summon it, and go get back your Gigaplant and start doing all that again.
Can you Brio bounce it at all in this deck, or maybe like Nettles level 4?
There's other versions that play like Limit Reverse with Lone Fire Blossom and Call the Haunted, and then they'll play a Trunade to get them back, but really that's about it.
Yeah, it's like...
1 of Torrential. I was on the fence about this, but I'm glad I put it in. It's just a good card in the format. Like, it takes care of your problem monsters. It takes care of like frogs that you can't deal with. You can even summon Lone Fire Blossom, priority activate effect, and then chain Torrential. Get rid of their board and then get a Gigaplant. Like, it's just nuts.
Can you do anything crazy? Well, I guess you can just like Ultimate Offering and Torrential too.
Yeah, you can. Well, you can also, if you don't want to waste any more resources, you can normal summon your normal summon your Gemini and then activate Torrential Tribute to clear the board. So that's just a way to activate it. Mirror Force is nuts. A really weak play you can do is going into your Soldier. Sorry.
It's all good. Somewhere.
So you set a Soldier. They're going to attack it, Mirror Force on your turn, flip your Soldier, and then summon it and attack, start getting advantage. So Mirror Force is just an all-star, very good, and then 1 of Starlight Road.
Okay.
Starlight Road has a little bit of unique synergy in the deck. If you go turn 1 Lone Fire, get a Gigaplant, and then they let you get back to your turn, and they have like a Torrential. Normal Gigaplant, Cryo effect, get a guy. If they Torrential at that point, your Stardust is live. So you're like, if you have Starlight Road, this deck can sort of be an asshole. Just keep going into things and play into your Starlight Road.
Pretty much the only way back into the game is to a board wipe, pretty much. So.
We'll go extra deck. All right. We'll go level 8.
Level 8.
So the deck is all about 8s.
Okay.
It only runs even number monsters except for Lone Fire, so 4, 6, 8 is what it gets.
Cool.
Double Stardust. This is something you can get off of your Starlight Road, and it's also usually the power play that you go into when you have Lone Fire Supervise.
Okay.
So having 2 copies is really nice. 3 of Blackroot Drago.
Do you really make 3 of this guy?
This, you can play 2.
Okay.
But I like having 3 because it will grind out some of the grindier matchups like Heroes. Because I have made 3 of these into 3 Ab-Zeros before.
And what exactly does it do again?
First effect is you can ditch a Gemini from your hand to pop a back row.
Okay.
Second effect, much more important, when this card dies, you go get a Gemini out of your graveyard and it gains its effects. So the play is summon Brute Drago. It plays into Torrential, Mirror Force, Solemn. If they Solemn it, you still get its effects. As when it's destroyed, you go get a Gemini out of your graveyard. So you'll go get your Gigaplant. It has its effect, so you go get a Nettles, and then you'll sink right back into a Brute Drago. So that's why it's good. It's really sticky.
I can see Heroes having a tough time with that guy.
Colossal Fighter, you can go into Colossal Armory Arm pretty easy in this deck, so it's just one way. And also, you just...
Soldier's level 2?
Yeah, Soldier's level 2 and Nettles. Also, this card is an all-star against dragons. You can go, like, kill the red MD, and then kill the guy the red MD summoned if you don't have any warriors. 1 of Red Dragon Archfiend, it gets over big defense position boards. Mostly frogs is what I use this for. Like, if you're really going off, I'll end with Red Dragon Stardust just in case you don't want to kill your own guys. Thought Ruler. The deck pays a lot of life points between Ultimate Offering and attacking with Gemini Soldier. Thought Ruler is a way to get your life points back. Basically the only way to get your life points back, and it's really strong. Last one of is a Dark End Dragon. It's not necessary, but if you're in a situation where you only have these 2 monsters,
it's pretty good.
You can pop something, and then you can go into Dark End and send something. So just nice to have that resource. For the 6s, I just run a Brio and a Goyo.
That's Nettles in a level 4.
Huh?
Nettles in a level 4.
Yeah, Nettles in any level 4, or more often it's Gemini Soldier and Toon Magician.
Oh, okay. 2 options.
It's really important because this takes a 500 attack, can't be destroyed by battle attack position monster off the board, and then you put in like a Goyo, so you can't get killed in one turn. One of Black Rose, you side a Cyber Dragon, so like there is an opportunity for you to make it. You don't really need the space for anything else. Raptinus, we already talked about that. You get it off of Future Fusion, then one of Chimera Tech, because you run double Cyber Dragon in your side deck.
Okay.
All right, last bit. Sideboard.
Yeah.
2 Cyber Dragon. Really good against decks that can't produce a monster with more than 1900 attack points. Heroes, Glad Beasts, and then any machine matchup like Morphtronics, Machina, summon it, and then go get your Fortress Dragon.
Yeah.
Double Fossil Dyna. I side this in primarily against frogs, but it's also really good against like quick draw type decks.
Yeah.
Decks that really focus on special summoning and don't have a way to normal summon and get this upboard. Double Pulling the Rug, again, against mostly frogs, but it can also be against Diva heroes because you can stop their Diva.
Yeah.
You can do it against quick draw, especially if they run a bunch of Debris Dragons. Double Light Imprisoning. Fairies is a pretty good matchup, but this makes it even better.
Yeah.
If you're able to stop their Shining Angels or their Nova Summoners from going off, or Light Sworns, really good 1 or 2 of.
Yeah.
For some back row hate, I'm running a 7 Tools and MST. MST because I don't run at main board and I need to not be so soft to Royal Decree.
Yeah.
And 7 Tools against any deck that has really heavy back row. This ends the chain. So basically, if they're gonna like stop my Gigaplant, then I can chain 7 Tools to it, and then after that, I'm gonna have priority to do what I want. So 2 of those, 2 of Imperial Iron Wall. This card is great. If you can run it, you should in your side deck. Most decks can't because they're running D-Prisons, they're running Miracle Fusions, they're running Bayous, but this stops all of that.
Yeah.
On top of that, like
you can
if
make
you
Stardust
have it, really
too.
strong to have Stardust Imperial Iron Wall. It's almost game.
Yeah.
And then last 2, there's a single of Shadow Imprisoning.
Ooh.
I used to have 2, but Iron Wall is almost a pseudo Shadow Imprisoning mirror because it's going to stop the red MD effects, it's going to stop Dad, it's going to stop Bayou Turbo. So
might be better.
Just a 1 of, and then also another 1 of Starlight Road.
Okay. Blackwings.
Yeah, Blackwings essentially. And that's the deck.
Awesome.
So I went 5-2 today. It was a lot of fun. I hope there are more big sponsored Edison tournaments like this in the future, and I hope to make a big splash. Thank you for giving me the deck.
Yeah, just one question. What are some good and bad matchups for the deck?
The worst matchup in the deck is Glad Beasts. I don't run that many defensive traps.
Yeah.
It's really like Mirror Force, Torrential, Solemn. If I don't get one of those, then they're going to get to summon their Bestiari, summon their Liquoris, and pick off my board. Like most matchups, the attack doesn't matter, but for Glads it does, and that's why it's the toughest matchup.
Okay.
But I didn't see any Glads. I haven't seen any Glads in months. Another can be Frogs.
Okay. Just Monarchs.
Frog Monarchs is tough if you don't get the resources you need to get over Dupe Lock. And also, they run a bunch of brain control, enemy controller type effects, so your power synchro plays don't feel very strong. But that being said, I was undefeated against Frogs today. So if you get your ultimate offering and you make a board that they can't get over, I have 2 Gigaplants, Stardust, a Brute Drago, and a Gemini Soldier. What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
So good matchups.
Yeah, good matchups.
Any decks that don't run back row. If I'm playing against a quick draw deck, a Light Sworn deck, Frog, I guess Frogs is sort of a exception, but if you're not running things that disrupt my combo, I'm going to combo better and harder than you.
Yeah.
So I'm going to make Gigaplant, Ultimate Offering, I'm going to make a full board, and then you gotta deal with it. You have to spend your resources dealing with it. So
cool.
I really love seeing when people just don't set cards, and I'm like, okay.
Summon Lone Fire.
Lone Fire, Supervise, make my whole life.
Yeah, well the deck's very innovated, and you're the Gemini guy, I guess. So
it's been fun. I saw 4 other people playing it today.
Wow. Yeah, I hear a lot of people really like the deck and think it's really cool. So it's pretty awesome that you got to make the deck. So.
Yeah, no, it's neat that I got so much recognition for it, and then there was the biggest Edison tournament ever, right around the corner.
Yeah.
So I got a lot of experience. I'm really glad I got to play the deck. And it was just a fun day.
Yeah, and you went 5-2 today, so hopefully I think you'll probably make day 2, and then.
I've never made day 2 at a big event before, so that'd be awesome.
And hopefully you'll make the top cut then if you do play tomorrow. So
here's hoping.
Awesome. Well, thanks for doing the profile, Connor, and I'll have your YouTube channel attached below. So check him out. All right.
Take it easy.
See you.